Well, a friend of mine went elk hunting in the Uinta Mountains about 6 years ago. And the way it worked out was we had an outfitter take us in on horses and mules, 12 miles into this area we've never been into. And we did have GPS units that helped us to have our mapping and told us directions. And so the outfitter dropped us off, and we were in there for like 12 days. Well, the first night we separated and went from the camp on some high points to see if we could see any elk in the area. And Stan, my friend, he came back to the tent the way that we went, but then I went a different direction to come to the tent and also to do some scouting. Well, it ended up taking a lot longer for me to get back to the tent than I had planned. And in fact, I was over 2 hours probably in the dark going through timber and rocks and things of an area I've never been in. And I finally was able to get back to camp. On my GPS, I was able to have the tent marked before we left. And then it has I marked it as a waypoint. And then what I did was I could select that waypoint and it could take me the quickest route as far as a crow flies to it, or also it could take me another route to it, but it'd be based upon the terrain, the easiest route. So then finally, using that and trusting the system that was in here and the GPS unit and its calibrations and knowing which direction to go, and finally got there. And Stan was somewhat worried because it'd been so late before I got back to camp. But yeah, it was a very valuable tool in an unknown area.
And it uses coordinates, you told me earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And so how do you mark those coordinates?
What it does is this GPS connects to at least 3 satellites. And once it can get 3 satellites connected, it can do up to like 12. But as long as it can do 3, it can tell me my latitude, longitude, and elevation. And so it will pinpoint exactly where I'm at, or the tent, or the wayward point. And then it continues connected to those satellites and then directs a person on where you are and where you're wanting to go. And it can even tell you how fast you're traveling, the time estimate of getting there, and those things as well.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.